Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to talk about XPeng stock and its IPO. Before going to the video, don't forget to like the video and subscribe as it helps me a lot. I'll start by briefly introducing XPeng for those of you who don't know this company. So XPeng, or also named Xiaopeng, is a Chinese electric vehicle manufacturer. Founded in 2015, it is one of the biggest names in China, the biggest EV market in the world. They primarily target the mid to high-end segment in China's passenger vehicle market. XPeng is also known for their full-stack autonomous driving technology, in-car intelligent operating system and core vehicle systems in-house. XPeng has right now two vehicles, the G3 SUV and the P7 sedan, which competes with Tesla Model 3. The G3 SUV was XPeng's first vehicle and went on sale on December 2018. Its starting price is about $21,500. It has a range of 249 miles, about 400 kilometers, or 323 miles, about 520 kilometers, depending on the version of the car you get. The P7 sedan is XPeng's second model and comes with XPilot 3.0. It has a range of 364 miles, about 586 kilometers, or 439 miles, about 706 kilometers, depending on the version of the vehicle. The company also said in the SEC filing that is planning to launch a third vehicle sedan in 2021. XPeng went public on 27 August with a $1.5 billion IPO. If you don't know what an IPO is, it refers to the process of offering shares of a private corporation to the public in a new stock issuance. Public share issuance allows a company to raise capital from public investors. They will also choose an exchange in which the shares will be issued and subsequently traded publicly. Why do companies do this? When a company reaches a stage in its growth process where it believes it is mature enough for the rigors of SEC regulations along with the benefits and responsibilities to public shareholders, it will begin to advertise its interest in going public. An IPO is a big step for a company. It provides the company with access to raising a lot of money. This gives the company a greater ability to grow and expand, and the increased transparency and share listing credibility can also be a factor in helping it obtain better terms when seeking borrowed funds as well. So going back to XPeng stock, they said Thursday that it sold more than 99.7 million shares for $15 each in its Wall Street debut, raising about $1.5 billion. It had originally planned to sell 85 million shares priced between $11 and $13. So this is a positive sign for XPeng. XPeng is trading in the knees under the ticker XPEV and closed its first day on the exchange market at about $21 per share. Now my thoughts about the stock. I think it has a great potential for growth, as the whole EV segment, being in the biggest EV market in the world, can also help a lot XPeng escalate its business, and because of the entry in the US market, it also gained a lot of visibility in other markets, besides the Chinese one. Their XPilot technology needs to be taken in consideration, as it looks like a direct competitor to Tesla Autopilot technology. And they also have Alibaba as an investor, which is great because they are a big company with strong financial capacity. Despite thinking it has a great potential, you should be careful because their financials are not brilliant. As you can see, XPeng in the end of 2019 had about $275 million of cash and cash equivalents, and in 30 June 2020 this value is only 150 million. This is like a red light blinking for investors, telling them to be careful as they had a big loss on cash. The trade war between the US and China and subsequent tariffs could also hit XPeng, so you should be careful about that. Another thing that also doesn't give me a lot of confidence in XPeng is the effect of being a Chinese company, and that's not a negative thing, but it is for me because I don't understand a lot about Chinese stocks and Chinese markets. The scandals that happened in China, like with Luckin Coffee, that if you don't know they were involved in a fraud with fake sales, and Luckin Coffee is the largest coffee chain in China. This does not mean the same will happen with XPeng, but is just a fact that you need to consider when thinking of investing in XPeng. To add, XPeng is also being accused of copying Tesla, from its design of the P7 sedan that is similar with the Model 3 from Tesla, and even to have hired former employees of Tesla who are accused of stealing Tesla's autopilot source code. In my opinion, this shows that they don't have their own goal, their own purpose, or even creativity, which in my opinion is a big no for Xpeng. To finish, I want to say that this is a company I'm not invested and I'm not thinking of investing for now. But who knows, I can change my ideas about it and I'll make an update video telling you. This is all for today. Hope I was able to help you decide if this is the right company for you to invest. Comment your thoughts about this stock and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell button below. See you!